Every woman you meet is chasing or running from one man she never truly left behind. You may not know him, but his shadow lives in how she loves you, tests you, forgives you. Most men think they're starting from zero, that love begins the moment two people meet, but it doesn't. You're stepping into a story that started decades ago, long before you arrived. Years ago, a friend told me a story that never left me. He had been with a woman who seemed perfect, gentle, loyal, the kind who remembered the small things, the way he liked his coffee, the songs he played when he couldn't sleep. But every time things got close, she'd find a reason to pull back, a fight, a doubt, a silence that stretched for days. When they finally broke up, he said something strange. She didn't leave me. She just went back to where she was already living. At the time, it didn't make sense. Now it does. Because every woman carries an invisible home inside her, built from the first man who showed her what love felt like and what it cost. That man is not you, and most of the time, it's not even romantic. For some, it's their father, the man who was supposed to protect, to nurture, to teach her that she's worthy of love without earning it. For others, it's their mother, the woman who taught her what it means to love a man and what to fear from him, from that bond or that absence. A map is drawn, a silent script she doesn't know she's following, one that tells her what love should feel like and how much pain she's supposed to tolerate to keep it. The story of my friend wasn't about romance. It was about inheritance, the emotional kind, passed down like a family heirloom, wrapped in old wounds and good intentions. And here's where men often fail to see the truth. We believe relationships begin in the present, that if we do everything right, if we stay calm, loyal, loving, we'll build something new. But the truth is, you're not starting from zero. You're stepping into the middle of a play that started long before you arrived. You see it in the way she reacts to silence, to disappointment, to a small mistake that suddenly feels like betrayal, to affection that feels too easy to trust. She's not responding to you. She's responding to the memory of love as she first learned it. That memory is the invisible third person in every relationship. Most men try to fight it, to argue logic against emotion, to prove, I'm not him, I won't hurt you. But emotion doesn't listen to logic. It listens to patterns, and the pattern she's known longest always wins. That's why sometimes love with her feels like déjà vu, like you're being tested for crimes you never committed, or comforted for wounds you never caused. You become the mirror that reflects the first man she ever loved, and the first man who ever let her down. And maybe that's the cruelest truth about connection. Before she can fully love you, she has to face what love meant before you. But here's the part no one talks about. This isn't just about her, because you too were shaped the same way. By your mother. By the emotional blueprint you learned before you even knew what love was. And the two of you, unaware, walk into each other's lives carrying invisible ghosts, each one trying to love the other through the language of their childhood. The result? A relationship that feels strangely familiar, even when it's painful. Because both of you are trying to finish the story your parents began. So when a woman pulls away, when she tests your patience, when she seems to sabotage what you thought was love, don't just see it as rejection. See it as repetition. Her nervous system is trying to protect her from the ending she's already lived once before. That's why I said earlier, she didn't leave him. She just went back to where she was already living, because emotionally, she never really left that home. And most men never realize they've been arguing with her past, not her present. The truth is simple, but hard to face. You can't become her peace until you understand the war she was born into. To grasp that war, you have to trace its origins, not in grand battles, but in the quiet lessons absorbed during childhood, where love's rules are etched without a single word spoken. When you really look at people, you notice something strange. No matter how different their faces, their patterns look the same. The confident woman who always ends up with distant men. The nurturing one who falls for the broken. The free spirit who can't stand still when love gets quiet. They all think their story is unique, but it isn't. It's inherited. A woman doesn't learn how to love from romance. She learns it by watching what love looked like when she was small, before she had words, before she even knew what she was watching. If her father was steady, patient, safe, she'll grow up believing love can be trusted. If he was unpredictable, absent, or conditional, she'll spend her life trying to earn the feeling she never consistently received. It's not that she chooses chaos. It's that chaos feels like home. Her nervous system recognizes inconsistency as normal, so calmness feels suspicious. And when you're that man, calm, loyal, grounded, she doesn't know how to hold it. She'll test it, poke it, shake it, not to destroy it, but to see if it's real. That's the inheritance of the father-daughter bond, the invisible barometer of safety. Every reaction you see in her now, the push, the pull, the walls, was once a survival strategy, a way to keep love just close enough to feel alive, but far enough to stay safe. But the mother leaves a different kind of mark. She teaches what love costs. A daughter learns from her mother's eyes how she spoke of men when she thought no one was listening, whether she softened when her husband entered the room or tensed just slightly, whether she gave too much or withheld too long. Those moments become a silent curriculum. Without meaning to, a girl learns, this is how women love men. This is what it means to stay. This is how much pain is normal. And years later, when she meets you, you don't just meet her, you meet every lesson her mother ever lived. If her mother served and suffered, she'll fear surrender. If her mother controlled, she'll resist gentleness. If her mother loved conditionally, she'll expect to earn affection. That's why you can't logic your way through her reactions. They're older than reason. They're echoes, inherited emotional DNA. And here's the twist. The same thing lives in you. Your mother shaped your view of feminine love. Your father modeled what masculine presence should look like. Maybe she overprotected you. So now you flinch when women need you too much. Maybe she was distant, so you crave affection like oxygen. Maybe your father was harsh, so you confuse control with strength. Two people meet, thinking they're writing a new story, but in truth, they're finishing an old one, each trying to prove to the child inside them that love can finally end differently this time. It's no wonder relationships feel like déjà vu, because they are. So what can you do with this knowledge? You stop playing the unconscious role. You become aware of the script before it starts directing you. When she tests you, you stop seeing defiance. You see fear. When you feel the urge to pull away, you ask yourself, is this her or my childhood reacting to hers? That's the difference between repeating history and rewriting it. But it's not easy, because awareness doesn't instantly change emotion. It just gives you the choice that emotion once took away. And that's what love, at its highest form, really is. Not chemistry, not compatibility, but two people refusing to let the past decide how the future feels. In that sense, every relationship is a rebirth, a chance to end an old story gently, to give peace to the younger versions of both of you who never got to see what safe love looked like. And maybe that's what maturity is. Not outgrowing our parents, but understanding the echoes they left in us. The ones that make her pull away just when things get good. The ones that make you shut down when you feel misunderstood. The ones that keep love feeling like work instead of rest. When you finally see those echoes, you stop taking them personally. You stop fighting ghosts. You realize You're not enemies trying to win a battle. You're children trying to heal one. And that realization changes everything. And once you see the inheritance clearly, you can stop living it blindly. That single shift changes everything. Love stops feeling like a mystery and starts revealing its design. You stop being surprised by patterns. You start recognizing them. Everyone is replaying something. A memory, a defense, a lesson that never got finished. Some chase love to prove they're enough. Others avoid it to stay safe. Once you understand that, things get simpler, not softer. You stop asking, "Why is she like this?" and start asking, "Where did this start?" That's where real clarity begins. But clarity alone isn't peace. It's only the starting line. Because once you see the pattern, you have to decide what to do with it. There comes a moment in every man's life when he realizes he's been trying to love people who were never really standing in front of him. Not because they didn't care, but because they were still chasing ghosts that taught them love meant survival. The same woman who said she wanted peace will sometimes create storms just to see if you'll stay. But not every storm comes from trauma. Some are born from habit or control or the thrill of being chased. And you, the man who swore you'd be different, you'll think your calm can heal her chaos, that if you just keep showing love, she'll stop testing it. But you'll learn that love without boundaries isn't compassion, it's confusion. Because real strength isn't found in how much chaos you can absorb. It's in how clearly you can see when chaos has become a choice. Containment isn't tolerance, it's clarity. It's knowing when to hold and when to let go. You're not her therapist. You're not her punishment either. You're a mirror, and what she does with the reflection is up to her. If your calm becomes a space where she grows, stay. If it becomes a place where she hides from accountability, walk away. Your peace isn't proof that you care. It's proof that you've healed. Because not every woman who cries for love is ready for it. Some want to be comforted, not changed. And the man who doesn't know the difference will mistake patience for progress. That's why most men break in silence, not from rejection, but from being slowly drained by someone who confuses loyalty with self-sacrifice. You can't rewrite the story by loving harder. You rewrite it by choosing where your love belongs. And when you finally do, something shifts. You stop chasing softness in women who weaponize it. You stop auditioning for peace in places that thrive on tension. You start walking like a man who knows his energy is currency, and not everyone can afford the cost of access. That's when the true healing begins. Not when she changes, but when you stop trying to rescue what was never yours to save. Because what a woman truly respects isn't perfection, it's presence with principle. A man who can stay grounded without becoming her ground. A man who can love deeply without losing his edges. And if she's the right one, she'll rise to meet that calm, not because you waited for her to, but because your stillness showed her what self-respect looks like. That's how cycles end, not by fixing broken people, but by refusing to break yourself to keep them. One day, you'll look beside you and realize peace didn't come from changing her. It came from finally protecting the part of you that kept giving without return. You became the calm that couldn't be manipulated, and she either evolved to meet it or disappeared trying to test it. Either way, you stayed whole, and that's the real rewrite.